Let's all have a moment of silence for my oldest Bipper drawing from 2014, I think. I have no idea where this drawing has gone. I think I had a speed paint of it uploaded to YouTube, but it's not on my channel anymore, and I probably would have uploaded it to DeviantArt as well, but it's not there. It would have been on the computer I originally saved it on if the computer in question hadn't broken down like 2 years ago. All I know is that through some horrible misfortune, the original Bipper drawing has vanished from the internet. My recreation is somewhat accurate to the original from what I can remember. I remember the yellow gradient on top at least, but I think the forehead was more humongous. Oh, so I just completely jumped over the intro. Yeah, since we're currently in quarantine, I've been rewatching all the episodes of Gravity Falls for the first time in, a long time. And I know that just from the fact that I can understand a lot of the episodes better now. That is not a "you need to have a really high IQ to understand Gravity Falls" statement. By the way, I just didn't know English, and this show has a lot of puns. Also, I used to hate the Crazy President episode, but now it's really funny. For those who don't know, Bipper, whom I'm drawing here, is a character who appears in the episode Sock Opera. Oh my god! How dare! Oh! I should not have howled back at him. He just keeps barking. Oh my god. Mistakes have been made. Okay, I'm gonna let him out. For those who don't know, Bipper, whom I'm drawing here, is a character who appears in the episode Sock Opera, which just happens to be my favorite episode of the entire show. Technically, he's not his own character, but instead the main character Dipper, whose body is possessed by the villain Bill Cipher. Actually, I'm going to drop explaining things from the show here, because if you haven't seen it, you should just watch it. It only has 2 seasons, so it probably wouldn't even take that long. The scene here is a sort of a what-if scenario. Bipper never got his hands on the journal in the episode, but what if he had won? What would have happened? Thanks to the journal tree, we now know what would have happened. Bill would have thrown Dipper's body off the water tower to make people think that he had committed the not alive. That's canon. Kid show, you know? Years 7 and up. But I thought that he might read the journal before destroying it. In the original piece, as far as I can remember, I left the pages blank. In the second one, I made him read the pages that were a warning to the reader about him. I think that was a fun thing to have him do, just kind of laughing at what Stanford Pines had written about him, but for this newest version, I thought of something that's maybe even a bit more disturbing, at least to me. I made him read the My Muse pages from Journal Tree, which I own, because buying merch is a great way of supporting a show that you cannot otherwise support. For those who don't know, these pages were canonically written before Ford knew that Bill was using him. The text seems almost sort of affectionate, and Bill would probably have a laugh at reading that stuff. If he wasn't, some level of omniscient, but whatever. There are a couple of things that I changed from the second drawing. First of all, I don't think the skinny legend line art really fits with the style I've been using to draw humans. Especially when I'm drawing these cartoony characters, it just looks like a bit weird and out of place. I like the thicker lines much better. I also returned to the pose from the first drawing. The journal tree says that Bipper has good posture, so I didn't want to have him hunched over the way that I do as I'm writing the script. And recording too. Ouch, my back. I drew the journal pages myself to avoid the kind of jarring difference in detail in the second drawing. I think that the changes that I made are good because I like right about everything in the new version better than the second one, except for one thing, the candle. Why is the candle in the second drawing so disproportionately good? I don't understand. I have not been drawing that many humans over the years. I think that if I had, the improvement could be more than it is now. But nevertheless, I'm very happy to see how far I've come from the original drawing. I highly suggest trying to redraw some of your old stuff. When you're making art, it can sometimes feel like it's a never-ending climb to something that you can never reach, because your expectations of yourself get higher and higher the more skilled you become. When you draw something that you've already drawn again, you can see that the climb is not for nothing. That you have improved, and you'll keep improving as long as you keep practicing. I know that a lot of the people who watch my videos are at earlier stages of the art journey than I am. So this one's for you. Just keep going. Learning art is totally worth it. You gain this sort of a power to create whatever you want, and then you can abuse that power to draw a reverse sentiment.